Now, one of the most unifying, even uplifting moments among the despair and destruction after the 9/11 attacks was captured in this iconic photograph. It was taken by Thomas E. Franklin, 3 New York City firefighters raising the US flag at Ground Zero of the World Trade Center. It became a symbol of hope around the world. Well, now that flag was taken from the Star of America, a dinner cruise boat owned by Shirley Dreifus and her late husband Spiros. It was docked at the centre at the time of the attacks, and the flag is now on display at the National September the 11th Memorial Museum. Let's speak now to Shirley. She has written a book about that experience called The 9/11 Flag, Borrowed, Stolen, Recovered, and she joins us now from New York. Great to have you on, Shirley. I remember that image. I was there 20 years ago. What are your memories now, 20 years on, and what are your memories of that day specifically?
Truly, that was a horrible, horrible day. I remember everything from the day. It was only luck that I was not in the office. I was supposed to be in the office at 8:30. I have never overslept in my life. I overslept that day. I usually get up at 4 o'clock. I didn't wake up. When my husband woke me up, it was somewhere between 8 and 8:30, and he said, "Didn't you say you were having a meeting in your office at 8:30?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, it's almost that now." So my husband went to the kitchen to make breakfast, and I went to make a phone call to tell the office, "I'm really sorry, I'm running late, but I'll be there in about 15 minutes. We live 2 blocks away from the World Trade Center, so it was not really a big deal to get there. And as I was on the phone, it went into voicemail, and the building we were in shook. And I said, "Oh, a truck or car must have hit the building by mistake. We were on a corner. People are careless." I didn't think anything of it. And then my husband came and he said, "A plane just flew into our building. I just saw it. I saw the passengers. I saw the pilot. They barely missed our own building." He said, "They hit our office." So he said, "Come with me to the kitchen." So I went to the kitchen, and I looked out the window and I saw a hole in the building. It looked like it was around our floor. I saw some smoke, and I said, "Are you sure it was a passenger plane?" And he said, "Yes, it was a passenger plane. I saw the passengers. I saw the pilot. I saw everything."
Can I just stop you, Shirley, because we haven't got a great deal of time, but the image I really want to talk about now, because unfortunately we all know, the whole world knows what happened. How come those firefighters got the flag from your boat close by? How did that come about?
That was an unusual thing. Our boat, the Star of America, always docked with the stern, which is the back of the boat, at the dock. So it was very easy for the firefighters to actually see the flag. So they went on the boat and they took the flag and they brought it over to Ground Zero where they hoisted it. They took both the flag and the pole. And if you look at the photograph, you'll see the little white pole from the boat on the floor sticking up next to the flag. So we were extremely happy that it came from our boat.
Did they ask you though, or did they just take it?
No, we were evacuated. The crew was evacuated. There was nobody there. They just took it. And of course, had they asked us, we would have said yes.
Then remarkable twists and turns in this story as well. The flag, I think, got stolen. It eventually came back to you. Just how did that come about?
It was stolen we didn't know ourselves, but it was stolen about 3 or 4 hours after the firefighters hoisted it at Ground Zero. It was only recovered 13 years later. And
now you've donated it to the museum. Just as we close, though, Shirley, what did that flag mean, do you think, for America and indeed the world? I mean, I remember it vividly when it was put up by those firefighters. What did it mean for you in America, do you think?
It was a symbol of hope. It was a symbol of we will not let terrorism overcome us. We will work together and we will make it work out and we will make it right.
And did it?
And it did that day, definitely. It did for the future for a while, yes. It's not today. And President Biden is correct. We need unity in this country. We do not have it. And I am hoping that my book can help a little bit to bring back some feeling of unity and togetherness that we had on 9/11. I will feel that I've accomplished something.
All right.
Because that's really what we need.
Well, Shirley, it's good to speak to you, and thanks very much indeed for talking to us here on BBC News.